Shall we begin? Shall we begin? You already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. Charleston White. I remember when Charleston White first came on the scene, and my boy Timbo reached out to me. He was like, yo, I want you to do something with Charleston White. And you know, when I first looked into Charleston White, my first thoughts was, something just ain't right. But I let people convince me that he was the truth, when my instincts and my guts told me that he wasn't. You know, I had people telling me, yo, he's the truth. He works with the kids. He works with the courts. He does all this. He does all that. But I kept saying, his handshake ain't matching his smile. I could see this nigga foul, right? So, you know how people say, keep your enemies close? I knew from day one, Charleston White was coming in my lane. I was the first one to say, when people were sitting there calling him out, nah, he's in character. I gave him that. Charleston White first appearance on YouTube was me doing an interview with him, him and Infomon's Timbo. Yeah. Now, let's get past all that. Moving up to date. Charleston White. Let's get to the tail of the tape. Let him speak for himself.
If you under 25 and you don't like her and she done come up pregnant and y'all was just met at the club, fuck nigga, raise that baby. Get yourself together, nigga. Work on your credit. Get a baby 10 years. Wait till the baby 10, 11, 12 years old, and then you show back up as a daddy with something to get a baby. Once you show up and you give a mother, you can be gone all their life. Just leave them something. They'll love you at the graveyard. You ain't never got to be in them kids' life. Leave a hell of insurance policy. They gonna be bragging about my daddy left me an insurance policy, but he didn't raise me. So you ain't got to be in them kids' life, nigga. But if you love the woman, you be in the kids' life. But if y'all just let another nigga raise them kids, please, nigga, and let the kids grow up and let them kids have a better understanding that they mama wouldn't. Because they gonna try to blame you guys. They gonna try to make you guys feel like you was a horrible piece of man because you walked away from the baby. And I just want to tell you nigga something. A present mother is way more detrimental than an absent father.
So what about Anthony Edwards, though?
He did the right thing.
You think he did the right
thing? He's a hero. Anthony Edwards, you got Jesus, Martin Luther King, then Anthony Edwards. In that order.
In that order?
Man, he third next to the Christ.
Oh, man.
Man, think about what this nigga Anthony Edwards did. He got a
You know what shook my soul the most about this rant that came out of his mouth was all the cowardly men who agreed with it. The most cowardly thing in the world that you can do is to turn your back on your child. And I'm not talking to the brothers that just couldn't take it no more because she done dragged you through court. You ain't seen your kids in years. You done cried blood, sweat, and tears on your pillows, wondering when the next time you gonna see your child. I'm not talking to you dudes. I know what it feels like. I've been through the females playing games, and you want to see your son, and it's auntie nephew day, it's grandmother grandson day. I've been through some things that y'all be like, nah, she ain't do that. Yeah, she did it all. They did it all. Most of these kids that's running wild on the streets, turning them 4.5s into blowtorches. When we was growing up, we had Mac 11s with coolers and nets to catch the bullets. The Mac 11s is outdated now. These little niggas got Glocks with switches and infrared beams. How Jay-Z said, broke niggas don't want no cash, they just want to kill you. That kill. Little Ray and Mike turned it to Michael Myers because their daddy wasn't there. But I got to put that in subtitles or something. Little Ray and Mike turned it to Michael Myers because daddy wasn't there. And Charleston White just convinced millions of black men all around America that that's the best thing that you can do to leave your son. You know, you ever seen Baby Boy? For the stepdaddy? Let the next man raise your child? You know why I don't call myself a lion? Because with lions, they come into the den of a lioness and kill all their cubs, then have their own kids with them. Well, we know in America, these niggas can't really do that. So they give an emptiness and a foulness and a voidness to your child. Because daddy ain't there. Sort of like Snoop Dogg. Baby boy. Jody. Little Jody sitting up there playing with his pillows. His little castle, he built a little fort. And Snoop Dogg came through and kicked that little fort over. And Shorty looked up to him and said, I hate you. He said, little nigga, I hate you too. That's who you want to raise our sons? You know, when you lay down with a woman and you let your love potion in her, you create magic. You created an energy that formed into a life. And not just a life, that's you walking this earth. And you let, or you left, or you willing to leave the future version of you to feel an emptiness, wondering why his daddy ain't there. His mother looking at him having resentment because of the choices that she made. And he looking at his mother like, why daddy ain't here? Why he don't love me? What did I do wrong? Not on my watch. My kids ain't never had to ask why my daddy ain't here. Because when daddy wasn't there, daddy was looking. I remember one day when my second baby mother, you know, when she used to play games with my son, I have a picture. I ain't seen my little man in like a year and a half. Nigga lived right in Bronx River. I didn't live in Bronx River anymore. But I was out there hanging out. And my little man was outside, autistic, running up and down the block and ran right into my arms. And when you look at the picture, you can see the tears in my eyes. Me trying to hold him back so he don't see. And the excitement that came over him was priceless. The most sacred thing in this world, and the greatest thing that you can ever fight for, is your child. The greatest battle, the greatest fight, the best fight is for your child. Imagine if more men actually took the time out to fight for their child. You ever heard that song? Thanks for my child. I'm really thanking you, the man above. Everybody's different. I couldn't imagine my life without my children. I understand some of you dudes got evil baby mothers. I've been there, done that. And they make you want to throw the whole relationship in the garbage. They make you want to throw the kid in the garbage. I understand that there's women out there that'll turn your kid against you. And I do understand the men that say enough is enough. I can't take it no more. At least you put up a fight. I ain't going out without a fight. Not for mine. They're going to know Daddy love them. This is just part one. Because this little topic right here, it done sparked the fuel in me. Enough men ain't being men. One of the best TV shows that we ever seen in the history of Black America was The Cosby Show. Everybody loved that family. For me, my life is incomplete without my children. I can't speak for the rest of you niggas. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Hit that subscribe button and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. You ever heard that saying? It's 10 o'clock. You know where your children at?